What is up, guys? Welcome back to Day Interviews, and today I'm back for another video on The Plague leading up to episode 2 for this weekend of The Plague. So, continuing on with all of the videos that we've been doing for The Plague, of course, this week. We've done 3 so far since the season started. We did the review, we did the predictions, and now we're doing a discussion topic leading up to episode 2. So, I want to make some videos leading up to the second episode after that amazing season premiere. And also because for Walking Dead videos this week, I know I haven't made almost any. I made a pop collection, but I didn't really make any discussion topics. So, if there's any discussion topics for Walking Dead you guys want me to cover before this weekend's episode, I will go ahead and do that. But it's just mainly because there's not that many topics for Walking Dead right now, or Game of Thrones, I find. Even though Walking Dead is on, it's the topics are not really, they're not enough for a video. So, for The Plague, I find, The Plague, there's a lot more to talk about than episode 13 of The Walking Dead. But that's just my opinion. So, tomorrow I'm going to be doing my Maggie character spotlight video for my Saturday spotlight. So, of course, catch that. And if you guys hear any noise or whatever, it's the rain hitting the window. So, yeah, it's a pretty rainy day here today. So, anyway, let's talk about John, the title of the video. So, will John simply get kicked out of the group after his attempt to kill Anthony, which obviously is going to fail? And, I mean, I'm really trying to think here. It's like, man, would they just kick John out, because I don't feel like Anthony would kill him at this time. I don't. I feel like they would exile him, which, it makes sense because, I mean, you're not gonna have him, go back to work. You're not gonna have him, kind of just roam around and act like nothing happened. You're not gonna do that. He wanted to kill Anthony. He failed. So, it's either, I look at it as either, Anthony and Samantha are going to decide to, because I almost feel like they're both leaders. I mean, Anthony is the leader, but I feel like Samantha and Anthony are both kind of the leaders. I feel like Samantha and Anthony, they either have two options here. They either kill John, which is, would be a crazy thing to see, or they exile him, and they kick him out of the group simply, and they, leave him off with maybe, like, a little bit, like, do something like they did in Fear the Walking Dead, right? Like, if you guys remember, when Troy got kicked out of the ranch, like, they gave him one bullet, and that's it. Like, you're leaving, So, I don't know, but maybe, like, some supplies or something, I don't know. But, I feel like John would get kicked out of the group at this time, and there was a sequence in the trailer for this season where Scott was talking with Anthony, and they were talking about leaving John in the city. So, will we see that? Now, obviously, that wouldn't be in this episode, episode 2. And the reason why I mention that is because in some of the sequences that we have seen for the second episode this season, Anthony is in a blue shirt, just like the premiere. He's in like a blue shirt, and that's like his episode 2 look. But the sequence where they're talking about Anthony driving, John out and leaving him into the city, he has a white T-shirt on. So, and that would probably be another episode, since he's dressed differently and new shirt, new day type thing. So, I'm assuming if I had to guess, I would probably say, we're probably going to see John get kicked out probably around episode 3 or 4 is what I'm saying. There's a sequence, too, where Anthony has his gun up, and he's like, what's your problem, So, at John in the trailer, and they look like they're in the city or, like, some kind of highway, something like that. So, I am really interested in seeing what they do with this, and specifically, if John is kicked out and we just don't see the character again, or if maybe Anthony is forced to kill him, which would be really, really bad. But I think honestly would make sense after what he did, to be honest. So we're gonna have to watch and find out, I guess. But I'm super, super, super excited to find out all these answers about John and if they're gonna kill him, if Anthony's gonna be forced to kill John, or if we're gonna see John just get kicked out, leave, and that be that, really. So, would we see, do I think John would ever come back if he got kicked out? Probably. But, I mean, I think for now, we could actually see that. Or Anthony actually is forced to kill him. Who knows? So, that's just the possibilities at this point. I tend to think he's going to get kicked out of the group, but it's just my opinion based off of the first episode. We haven't seen the other episodes afterwards, so, there is that. But I'm super excited to see this episode all the way through. So yeah, and another thing too, I don't think John will get kicked out at this time. I think it'll be episode 3 or 4, to be honest, mainly because of because Anthony's dressed with the blue shirt in episode 2, from what it looks like. Episodes like maybe 3 or 4 is going to be when he has the white shirt on. So just going through that and kind of breaking down that in terms of Anthony's outfit, I would tend to think that it would probably be maybe the 3rd or 4th episode that John would get kicked out. Anthony would drive him out to the city and maybe just leave him. I don't know. So, but we have to see something for sure. After what John did, obviously they're going to do something. They're either going to kick him out or they're going to kill him, which would be really dark. But we'll, I think John will survive. So I think that he will probably just get kicked out simply. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. Maggie character spotlight coming up tomorrow, so don't miss that. And of course, also, by the way, Whiskey Cavalier got higher ratings than episode 13 of The Walking Dead for the 2nd episode of Whiskey Cavalier. I don't even know what's going on anymore. If you guys want to hear more about it, just check out the ratings for Whiskey Cavalier episode 2, Lauren Cohan's new series, and Walking Dead episode 13. Whiskey Cavalier did more than Walking Dead episode 13. I'm so done with that. But anyway, but it is on ABC, I guess. So I just want to comment on that at the end of this video. But man, I don't know what's going on. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.